Steph lovers, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are making bitterleaf soup, one of the most popular soup in my tribe, which is Igbo, and we are using assorted meat for this. That's why it's called assorted bitterleaf. This is assorted meat because it contains different type of intestine and it play one of the biggest role in this soup. So come with me, let me show you how to prepare it while explaining the remaining for you. So when making this particular soup, you have to avoid using onion because it's going to change the original taste of this soup. So when making this particular soup, we are not going to use onion, only seasoning cube and salt. I'm going to be extracting the juice of this pan kernel off camera to avoid wasting so much time. Then I will come back with the juice. So here we are done with the juice. I'm going to set it aside and proceed with our cocoyam because that's the next in line. Someone said to me that it's only a lazy person that uses blender to blend their cocoyam. My dear, I haven't seen any award given to the person that suffered the most. If you have blender, please use it for your cocoyam. If you don't, go ahead with your mortar and pestle. It's fine. Whether you pound your cocoyam or you blend it, at the end of the day, it will still give you the same result inside your pot of soup. So all you have to do is go with the one that you have. So these are what we are working with. Here we have stockfish and ogiri. We have our cocoyam. We also have our well-washed bitterleaf, the queen of the show. You can also cook your bitterleaf if you want to avoid being too bitter. Here we have our crayfish and pepper, our dry fish also, our half-cooked assorted meat also, then the last but not the least, our banga, which we are going to start with immediately. Introducing your stockfish area before the banga will start boiling will help to bring out the best aroma from the stockfish, making your soup taste much better. If this is your first time in my channel, my name is Stephanie. You are welcome. Please do wait to watch my video to the end and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Cook your stockfish for a while before introducing your dry fish and assorted meat. Reason being that stockfish is a little bit hard to cook, is not as soft as dry fish. Add your cocoyam bit by bit. Don't add everything inside at once to avoid having excess cocoyam in your soup. Add the first batch, then cover your pot to cook for a while. Open it and check the thickness before adding the remaining one. This way you will get the perfect size of the cocoyam that you need. Excess of cocoyam can also change the taste of your soup, making it taste more of cocoyam, which is not going to be good. While making your bitterleaf soup, don't let the soup be too thick on the process because once you are done, the soup will later thicken up on its own. So let the soup be normal. Your bitterleaf soup can never be complete without ogiri, my love, because I've had people say that they don't like the taste of it because it smells so bad. Instead of not putting at all, just put a little bit. It's going to go a very long way for you in that soup because that's a local ingredient. Growing up as a child, I remembered my auntie telling me that it's not good for you to cook your bitterleaf before using it. That once you wash it 2 to 3 times, it's good to go to be able to maintain the nutrients in it. Of course, she's my auntie. She's the one that raised me. So I took her advice very personal. I remember the first time I made bitterleaf for my mom. I ended up messing up a full pot of soup because of the bitter of the bitter leaf. I did not even wash it more than 2 times and I did not even pre-cook it before putting it inside my soup, which turned out to be very horrible. If you know you don't have the strength to wash your bitter leaf for about 6 to 5 times or wash it till it's no more bitter, please pre-cook your bitter leaf before using it to avoid wasting a pot of soup for no reason. Just like your cocoyam, add your bitter leaf in batches to avoid putting excess of it because once you put excess of it, there is no way you can remove it. I have already pre-cooked my bitter leaf. All I have to do is once I add it, I will cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes and turn off my gas. That's just it. Before I forgot, after adding your bitter leaf is the best time to do your final testing before offing your gas because the bitter leaf might see some of the taste like salt. Make sure you retest it after adding your bitter leaf before you off your gas. Then again, the fact that it's called bitterleaf soup doesn't mean it's going to be bitter. That's the name of the leaf we are using to cook the soup. That's why it's called bitterleaf soup, please. Not because it's going to be bitter. No, not at all. Thanks for watching my video. And if you know that you watched my video from the beginning to end, please let me know in the comment section. Drop a heart for me and a comment showing that you finished watching my video. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.